what I was mainly telling myself.
Has the show started yet?
Who knows? It's a thing that no one seems to know.
When do you think it should start?
Now. Did it, now. And go.
Hello and welcome to this week's WATCast with Will,
Aurora,
Tom,
Eldge. I'm trying a new thing.
Oh, so
because last time I was
Eldge.
Underplayed myself.
Yeah.
Trying to set the bar high this time.
Okay. That's not that much higher.
I think you can do better.
Yeah.
Eldge.
Gonna have to edit that. Cheers.
You can see it on the thing. Pete.
So, this week we have a new game.
Yes.
Created by James, which is called
Filmagination.
Had you ever actually said that out loud?
No, I realised just before then that I'd never said that out loud.
You didn't know how to pronounce it.
Filmagination.
Filmagination. Yeah.
We'll call it that.
What is the game, James?
The game is I've tasked everyone with finding five of the worst film names or bad film names that they could find, and the rest of us have to guess who's in it and what the plot is. Yeah. And also within that mixture, I've also tasked with making up some film names, and you've got to try and guess which one is fake.
Okay.
My film names aren't that bad, they're just bad films.
Well, that's fine. That's equal.
I went the same as Tom. I went just like, this doesn't look very good.
Well, because the thing is, when I was researching it, I was like, right, worst film names. They didn't have any famous actors in, so...
Yeah.
I went to famous actor, find terrible films that you wouldn't have heard of.
I just found terrible films with no famous people in it, but with hilarious real plots. But you have to still guess the plot.
That's fine.
From the hilarious names.
I think the actor's going to be...
IMDb will tell me who's in them.
Okay, but we won't have heard of those people.
No.
Okay, so the general way of winning a point is that the person who's pitching the name of the film gets to decide who is the winner in a kind of call my bluff, like I like your answer kind of style. Okay.
It's quite a lot of films to go through.
Yeah.
Well, we can take one at a time.
Some of them might be Duffins, though.
Yeah.
I think all of mine are Duffins.
So we need to take turns to guess what the plot is.
Okay.
And whoever's remotely closest is the winner of that round.
All right. Or whoever just gives the most entertaining answer.
I think that's probably going to be more to the point, yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to take notes as to who's won how many points.
Do Games Master again.
We're never going to be able to track this.
Dominic Diamond.
I didn't realise we were actually going to score this.
No, see, this was a new thing that Will laid on me last night, that we need some kind of scoring system. I was just going for
how many achievement
laughs.
Points?
Yeah. That's what I thought.
It turns out Will needs structure.
I have to gamify things.
Yes. If it's not a competition, Will's not interested.
Real life achievements.
No, I'd probably just leave.
Getting serious.
Oh shit, the watch is off.
It makes me extra hot, that.
Yeah. Just the effort of lifting.
Yeah, it's really... Feel how heavy it is. It's quite heavy, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, real, that.
Yeah, it's a real watch, yeah. It's not one of those fictional watches.
No. Like some people have.
Right, so...
Okay. James, it's your quiz. You should go first.
Should I go first? Right. I was just about to ask you whether you want a fake one or a real one, but that's...
No, that's
the
not the
whole
point. We're
game.
supposed to fucking guess.
Right, okay. Some of mine might be quite well known, but I'd like to see, anyway, if you can know the plot or the actor. Right, so the first one, Leonard, Part 6.
Okay, so how are we going to go around?
So you got to have who can guess who's in Leonard Part 6?
Okay.
The story.
I mean, you're starting first.
Can I give clues or?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, let's just...
Unless you're going to give them to everyone up front and then we answer.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, but we'll see how you do after the first round. Leonard, Part 6. I can give you the year it's made.
Yeah.
All right.
1987.
That doesn't actually help.
Right.
No, but it gives you an era. It gives you an era of actors, doesn't it? It's not
it
like,
does actually.
In fact, that won't help you at all. But I just thought I'd throw it in there.
Don't tell us that.
Well, that's 2 clues you got.
Okay.
I've given you the year and also told you that that's not relevant.
No use.
Yes.
Right.
What 2 clues?
Is it the real life story of actor Leonard Nimoy, starring Leonard Nimoy at the age of 6 years old?
No, it's not.
Well, you can't say that. You've got to tell us once we've all guessed.
Oh, then
Because I might agree. I might go, that's brilliant.
It might be.
Yeah, okay. Tell us at the end. Tom,
Okay,
what's
well,
Leonard?
like it's had 5 previous versions, so normally it's only horror films that get that many sequels. So I'm going to say
Good
it's
logic.
a shit horror film. In terms of stars, no idea. I'm going to throw out Eric Roberts as just a complete and utter guess.
It's a good guess. Same,
He's 80s.
Same era.
It's Julia Roberts' brother, his less talented brother.
Julia Roberts is talented.
Well, he throws a better hook kick than Julia Roberts. But
She's never actually tried in a film, but...
Well,
Didn't she at the end of Aaron Brockovich?
Yeah, she just
that's how she won the case.
some
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah, she nourished that.
Tried this on for size, is what she didn't say.
What did she
She is
become
also
Arnie?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, well, that's
Most people are.
Look.
when you're delivering a roundhouse kick, it's the way you got to go. So yeah, shit horror film
Starring Eric Roberts.
about a guy called Leonard. Who
But
I
what's the
would say-
actual story?
I think he's going to be like a creepy janitor who kills children with a mop.
How?
He suffocates them with a mop.
Ramming it down their throat?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my
Wow.
guess.
It's a guess.
It's a guess.
okay.
Leonard is...
Part 6.
Part 6.
Leonard Part 6 is around similar time to the first Beethoven. So I'm going that it's a dog film. Leonard is a dog.
Good logic.
He's one of a litter of 6 puppies.
Right.
He's the 6th, funnily enough.
Part 6.
Part 6.
Okay.
He's Leonard Jr. His dad was Leonard, hence Leonard Part 6.
Okay.
It's starring Michael Bain of Aliens
As
and
Leonard.
Terminator fame. He's the owner.
Is he the
So
voice
he's
of
not-
Leonard?
No, he's not the voice of Leonard. Leonard is voiced by a young Emilio Estevez. Basically, it's about the litter of puppies saving Michael Bain from drowning in a number of hilarious ways.
Go on. I need at least 2 of the hilarious ways that he saves him from drowning.
One of them, he's just at home and he slips over in the shower, knocks his head, and then falls in a very small pool of water, because around that time they're trying to highlight the dangers of small amounts of water drowning. I remember that from school.
87,
remember
that
that.
was the big scandal, wasn't it?
That was the big one.
Only takes a
That
couple
and the
of inches.
hurricane.
Yeah, floods.
And then the other one was a tsunami.
So you've gone from nothing to all.
Yeah.
They tried to cover the
They-
entire
the, whole,
gamut.
the whole gamut of
Yeah.
drownings.
In between is you get the rest of the number
Set-
of hilarious
Set on the
ways.
Isle of Wight.
On the Isle of Wight, okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear what it actually is?
Yes.
And this
Yeah.
is verbatim, right?
Okay.
This-
On the Isle of Wight.
The parody spy movie stars Bill Cosby as a CIA agent turned restaurateur who battles a vegetarian trying to take over the world with magical meat given to him by a gypsy.
What the fuck? And there was 5 previous of
Well, I
those?
don't know,
What the
because
fuck?
it doesn't. I don't think that there's 1 to 5. I think they just
Did they
called
just-
it Part
Did
6
they
for
just
no
skip to
reason.
Part 6.
That's
So-
like Loaded Weapon 1.
Yeah, exactly.
To be fair, they did that with Ocean's 11. Go on.
They did. You're right. You ruined it. So yeah, that's Leonard Part 6. It's a spy movie featuring Bill Cosby,
I don't
the
think
famous
any
rapist.
of that was close.
I really
No,
want.
but your answer was the best. I'm going to say you win the point.
I really
Sweet.
want to watch that movie.
Do you see what
Which
I mean?
one? What, the Bill Cosby one or
Part
my one?
6.
Because I prefer mine.
Leonard
Right.
Part 6, the one about a dog who saves Emilio Estevez from drowning.
No. Voiced by Estevez,
Oh.
starring Bane.
We didn't
Jesus.
even cross how the dog can it talk out loud in your film?
No.
Oh,
That'd be ridiculous.
so he's just talking to himself.
It's
in
very
his
much
head.
a Look Who's Talking with Dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, right.
I think they
okay.
actually did one of
Reference
those.
Yeah, it's Look Who's Talking now.
Yeah. And I
It's the
think
third
Bruce
one.
Willis did one of the voices.
He did the
No,
first one.
He was the kid, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Classic.
God, piece of shit.
Right, who's next?
What you talk about is a great film.
Is it,
Okay.
though?
So
Round
Rory,
2.
you're now reading.
Oh, shit.
Filmagination.
Hang on, you're going
I'll
to
do
have
some
to put
effects.
Do
some...
some bumper on that.
Yeah. No, that's the theme to Will's quiz.
Oh,
It's a
One.
theme to everything.
we need a new theme.
We've
done round 1. It's fine. We'll make it up. Some death metal.
Hang on, that's a bit too
Filmagination.
obvious. Let me go.
You're supposed to have one ready.
Right, ready?
Yes.
Killer Tomatoes Eat France
Well, I can guess
from
the plot.
1992.
Yeah, I mean.
But can you?
Oh, can I?
Okay, hold on.
Hold on.
Art House. Tom,
Uh,
keep saying rotation.
do some Killer Tomatoes eat France?
There's
Well,
no
you can't
question. You
ask.
have to come up with the plot.
Okay, so I'm going to hope that it's quite literal. and then it effectively involves the Killer Tomatoes from Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
So it's like a sequel.
I imagine it can only be.
Yeah, because they want to capitalise on that, valuable Killer Tomatoes license.
Right.
Yeah,
Who's in it?
Who's in it?
Rick Moranis.
Oh, that's a good guess.
Yeah.
What year is it made? Do you know?
92.
Oh. No, Moranis was out, wasn't he, at that point?
Rosie O'Donnell.
No.
Moranis and O'Donnell, the dream team.
That's a good pairing. I like that. So you done?
Yeah, they attack Leon and devour it.
What was he doing there? I mean, we know they attacked Paris to begin with.
They said attack France.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, maybe they went for the gastronomic centre of France, being as it is Lyon.
Oh, I thought you meant Leon, the guy from the film.
Yeah.
That's what I was positing with my hilarious joke.
Well, you just totally confused my brain.
Okay. Killer Tomatoes attack France.
Doesn't leave much room,
France.
Eat France?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Actually, in that case, Killer Tomatoes Eat France is about a family of tomatoes going on holiday in a caravan to France and enjoying all the different wares. It's hilarious. They're Cockney tomatoes, voiced by the cast of EastEnders at the time. Your Mitchells, your other ones.
Your other ones.
Your Beals.
Your Beals, thank you.
And Windsor.
Yeah.
Windsor's
and Babs at the back.
Babs is the matriarch, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
She's got two little tomatoes.
She's just suckling.
Yes.
The whole time. Okay, so family of tomatoes, they eat France in the sense that they go over there and they enjoy all the gastronomic delights. Weirdly, never happened upon tomatoes, which is why the film bombed.
Well, it'd be cannibalism, wouldn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
it's like Eat, Pray, Love, but with tomatoes.
You think it's like a family-friendly fun film?
Yeah. Their tomatoes are like, it's a culture clash of like, these Cockneys, but they're actually tomatoes as well. And they're going over there and they're enjoying snails. And,
these goddamn Cockney tomatoes coming over here.
Who is this fucking tomato? Comes over and eats his spaghetti. It's hilarious.
All right, I'm from the West End.
Yeah.
That's Babs. That's my Babs impression.
Is that your...
That's terrible.
Do your Johnny Depp impression again. I'm an English gentleman.
And the EastEnders tend to be from
I'm working on that.
Yes, what did I say?
West End.
She was in a show.
Really more of a theatre district.
She's gone
to do a show.
Yeah. That's it. Starring, Barbara Windsor and
Ian
Steve
Beale.
Phil Mitchell McFadden. There you go.
And Ian Beale.
And Ian Beale.
Yes.
As himself.
Adam Woodyat.
Thanks.
I think that, what's the title again? Not that it matters.
Killer Tomatoes Eat France.
Yeah.
I think it's a sequel to Fried Green Tomatoes.
At the Whistle Stop Cafe.
With the Whistle Stop Cafe, which, if I'm not mistaken, has got Kathy Bates in it.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. That's the only one I know. And probably Meryl Streep. She was in
Didn't
lots
that
of
have
those.
a young Depp? Or is the young...
I think a young Depp is in it.
Or is that
not
Gilbert
sure.
Grape I'm getting
That's
confused
Gilbert
with?
Oh.
Okay.
Well, the sequel is after... I've not seen Fried Green Tomatoes, but I'm assuming... that they go to, there's tomatoes involved and they're green.
Yeah, they fry them.
And
And they're like, I've had enough of this shit green tomatoes. I've heard France have got some awesome red tomatoes. So they go over there and they just, like Will, they do like a food tour, but they end up eating, so many tomatoes. So like, I'm bored of this. And they start eating the locals. And it's like cannibalism. So Kathy Bates, young Johnny Depp and Meryl Streep go on some cannibalistic...
Tour de
voyage.
France.
Yes, a Tour de France.
So it's basically The Crazy set in France.
Correct.
With tomatoes.
Yes.
Brilliant.
And who's right?
None of you.
Fancy that.
What are the odds?
Outrageous.
That's pretty much the gamut of all that could have been.
The best thing is, like, after being busted out of jail by his tomatoes, Professor Mortimer Gangrene begins a new plot to take over the world by inserting his hapless lackey Igor into the throne of the King of France.
Who's in it?
Yeah, who's in it? No one we've ever heard of.
No. Mark Price has a picture. John Aston.
Oh, if only one of them's got a picture on IMDb,
No,
then you know you're in trouble.
A lot of them have got pictures.
Was this straight to video by any chance?
I don't think so. It's rated 3.3.
Oof. Man alive.
Out of
Okay,
4.
so who are you
Out
going
of
to give it
10.
to? Because it seems like James has got the closest.
How?
In the fact that they still eat people.
Yeah.
There's probably no other
There's
comparison.
no mention of that, though. It's just he just becomes the King of France, whatever.
Yeah, but what's the end game? They're going to want to
World domination.
Yeah.
A worldwide
From
allotment.
France. I don't know how they're going to manage that.
That's your central country. If you look at a map, lay it out flat.
It's right in the middle.
If I was taking over the world, I would start with France. A, it's near here.
B, it's not England.
But yeah.
Job done.
Yeah. And get a bit of a holiday.
Get cheap on the ferry as well.
Pick up some duty free.
Who's won, Aurora?
James.
Okay.
It's pronounced James.
James.
From now on, I'd like you to all refer to me as James.
But I've done all the feet Eldge.
Oh,
things
that's
on
fine. Just cross it out.
Yeah, but it will read Hames.
That's fine. Put a little oopsilon or whatever it's called.
Okay. Umlaut. Tom, what's your film? Where'd you come from?
Evil Bong 2, King Bong.
Oh my god, I love how it's a sequel.
Wow.
Was the first one Prince Bong?
No, it's just Evil Bong. I think there might actually be a 3D one as well.
Okay, so this is a real film. Right, we need to knuckle down now.
There you go. So I like how you sussed that one out.
Deduction.
Well
Thanks, Watson.
Right, Wilhelm.
Okay, so Evil Bong 2, King Bong.
King Bong.
This is a film about an immigrant man from Taiwan called Steve Bong. Basically, he is quite a gullible man. He is asked to take part in some customer research one day, and he goes into a chamber, and they accidentally cloned him, but evil. They wanted to clone him. They're just trying to like get people off the street, clone them. Evil corporation and that. But they clone him evil. So
like
this
the Fly.
is Evil Bong.
Yep.
And then because there's two of him, he realizes he can use his gullible good twin to play a series of pranks.
This is very convoluted.
This is
extremely convoluted.
It could be right though. Over time,
For a film called Evil Bong.
he eventually takes the presidency.
The presidency.
Wow.
Fuck, this goes right up to
Of
the
where?
top.
Yeah.
But I thought he was King Bong,
So,
not President Bong.
yeah. I think you're thinking of the first one.
Yeah, Mr. Bong goes to Washington.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awkward.
What?
He takes the kingdom
Yep.
of
Micronesia.
Micronesia, aka Tiny Town. It's starring I don't know,
Good.
Stephen Chow. Why not?
Stephen Chow.
Yeah.
Who's that?
It's an actor.
The only Asian actor we can think of at short
Oh my
notice.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan? It could have been anyone.
I chose Cho. So
Okay.
that's why you don't know it's not right.
That's true, I don't.
So
So the title is Evil Bong, 2, King Bong.
yeah.
So I'm assuming there's been a first one.
Yeah.
Or
You
it
already
could be
know.
like
Leonard Part 6, who knows?
I think to start off on the sequel, you can fool people into thinking that there was a first
That's
one.
true, that someone actually liked it enough to
Yeah.
make a second one.
It's worthwhile.
I'm going to try and guess really what
Okay, go
happens.
for it.
I've got a feeling this is about a group of stoners who are in some kind of, I'm guessing it's like uni type thing where they're in dorms and they've got pictures of like
Bob Marley
on their wall and
Che Guevara.
and they're all eating like Cheetos with orange fingers.
Yep.
And they're doing a bong and then suddenly one of them, I don't know, accidentally reads an enchanted passage from
Written on the side of the bong, I imagine.
someone's carved it over time in human bone.
They didn't
They've
just carve it
into the bone.
instantly, just over time.
It's over time, yeah, because you
Right.
can't carve something instantly.
No. It's not like a stamp, is it?
It isn't, no. They read the inscription and the bong grows arms and legs and the downpipe is actually its cock. I know, well, I don't know. And at the top of its head, I'm spitballing here, the top of its head,
Oh, really? A spitball?
yeah, I'm spitballing. And he
I thought
entices,
you were reading this.
he entices young
children
children into being, into smoking him by lighting his cock and sucking his head. No, I mean, no, I didn't mean that.
Is this a porno?
No, I didn't mean that in this way. And then one of the kids he does is young Prince George.
Okay.
Yeah, and
As if there wasn't enough controversy with my Stephen Chow
he
choice.
he inhabits Stephen George. What's his name? Prince George.
Prince George.
Inhabits-
He hasn't got a first name. First name's Prince.
Is it?
Much like Prince.
Much like Prince. He inhabits the prince and takes him over. So inside the prince there's an evil bong. And eventually he's biding his time till he becomes King Bong.
Yeah.
And during a live interview on The One Show,
It's a weird choice for King, but go on.
couldn't think of anything else, he bursts out of him and takes over that annoying guy and that woman that pretend to have chemistry on it.
Okay, who's it starring?
It's starring the people from the One Show. Prince George
As himself.
The evil bong is voiced by Danny DeVito.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, because
that's just good casting.
That's just good casting. And the wizard figure, the good guy, like he's like a Gandalf. He's like the anti-bong.
Okay.
I don't know what an anti-bong
You haven't
would
actually
be.
mentioned a wizard so far. Who's
Well,
this
the wizard
character?
comes in at the end. He's turns out to be behind the camera at the One Show. And then the cameraman pulls his head off and it's a good wizard there to stop King Bong.
Okay.
And he is played by Louis Spence.
And he was around when it was carved, presumably. He's part of the whole...
Yeah, he's the one that carved it accidentally.
He was
really high and he accidentally carved the wrong incantation onto the bong.
Oh, embarrassing.
King Bong 2, King Bong.
Okay.
Wow.
That's Evil Bong 2.
Evil Bong 2, King Bong.
Okay, Aurora.
I don't know.
Well, you need something. I mean,
Well,
We've kind of covered all gamuts, really.
yeah,
haven't
you
we?
kind of did, because I was
Stuff.
going to go down that road where I thought that not necessarily like this bong, it is just a physical bong. It was bought by like some kid, didn't really know what he was buying. He was on holiday in Morocco.
Morocco.
Yeah.
Thought it was like something you
With
keep
his
pasta
family.
in or something.
Yeah, so he was just got given some pocket money and bought it, and then
Go buy yourself a bong.
no, go you buy yourself something nice. So he was just like, oh, this is a cool invention to keep my coins in, because he's a stupid little kid. Doesn't know what's going on. But there's actually, it works a bit like a magic lamp from Aladdin.
Right.
And he's...
Oh, so you summon like an evil bong genie.
And then like taught him all
Beanie.
about how to actually smoke weed and stuff.
So it's like Aladdin 2.
It's Aladdin 2.
Return of...
Jafar.
Okay, who's it starring?
A young Wolverine. I can't remember.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Hold on. Yeah, we didn't get the year this came out.
I don't even fucking know.
Oh, well, this is the
Yeah,
folly
like-
of paper.
He hasn't done his
Like
research.
Like mid-2000s, I think.
It's
Oh, wow, it's
starring
quite
Hugh
recent then.
Jackman as the tiny boy
Okay.
in Morocco who
In his
eventually...
30s.
In his 30s,
Yeah, in his
who
30s in
eventually
2010.
He
becomes...
has incredible range, you've got to give him that.
Exactly, and that's why the evil Bong, who becomes King Bong, possesses Hugh Jackman,
Yeah.
and that's why, because he's actually Wolverine.
Yeah, I
He
get
takes
you.
over the world that way.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, fucking bizarrely, Eldge is actually pretty close.
How the hell?
Okay, so you kind of trailed off at the end, but it's actually
Yeah.
about a group of stoners at a university who get like a demonic bong that's possessed, and then basically the second film.
I went for it.
The second
Yeah.
film is them going to South America to try and get a cure because they're still kind of possessed by the evil bong. And then they come across a tribe of women who are beautiful called the Poontang tribe.
See, I thought that was the third one.
Yeah, it's easy to get mixed up.
Evil
Is
Bong
DeVito
Poontang.
involved?
DeVito is not involved. No famous actors are involved.
Oh.
Damn it.
Which is incredible when you think about it.
It
It's
is.
such rich.
There would at
Such
least
rich
be a
material.
Seagal in there somewhere. So I get a point.
I would see, because the first thing you said was a
Fucking
group
hell.
of stoners, and that's probably much the first thing I had written down on here. It was like a group of stoners.
Yes, I did trail off a bit with the One Show.
Yeah, when you
That's
started
alright.
getting into
I
Louis
thought all of
Spence
that was
being
solid.
a
I mean-
wizard. I'm not saying it's not better than what they actually did with King Bong.
There's scope.
I think they come across a
course there is.
non-evil bong that's called King Bong.
Ah, okay.
Wow.
Oh, so there's a non-evil, an anti-bong,
I think
like
there's
I said.
basically- yeah.
Nancy Bong.
I'm saying bizarrely
Wow.
accurate.
That's really strange.
Maybe I
It
should
really
write
is.
films.
Okay,
Go.
here you go. Next one. From 1994,
Oh, good year.
the film Magnets and Mirrors.
Oh,
Whoa.
Cryptic,
cryptic.
James,
So,
to
magnets
me.
and mirrors.
tell me.
That's a tough one. I'm imagining a live film, not live, but a film version of Crystal Maze for some reason. It's coming to my mind. So you've got a young Richard O'Brien. It's about the Inception.
The building of the maze.
Yeah, like like a prequel to Crystal Maze, how it came about.
Okay.
He inherited a warehouse and a load of amateur dramatics props from his mum, who sadly passed away.
Well, we know this.
We know this
is
because
based on Crystal Maze canon.
Heritage, yeah, exactly. So he decided to set up this warehouse, and he just wanted a place to go and hang out. So he's like, I can build a giant shed. And he started to get more and more things in it, like magnets.
Your mic's always about to fall off.
Why is that happening?
Clip it on
Beard
more
sweat.
hair at a time.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Better, more secure?
Yeah, and
It feels more secure.
it looks great.
Where was I? It's a prequel to Crystal Maze. We'll just go with that. Starring Richard O'Brien and Steve Buscemi.
Okay. Who does Buscemi play?
His aunt.
Okay.
It's like a hairspray type.
Yeah, I see what you're going with that. Good. Okay, magnets and mirrors.
So I imagine that someone managed to buy like a giant neodymium magnet. And he had this neodymium magnet.
Of course, we all know what that is.
Yeah, neodymium.
Stop it. You have no idea.
No, I don't know.
It's a super strong magnet.
Okay.
Bear with. So, and these people moved into this like mega mansion, quite old. They found this room, and there's a huge mirror there. That's where the mirror bit comes from in the title.
Thanks for pointing that out.
But what's the link with the mirror?
Yeah.
And he just bought this really strong magnet because he was just like, I'm going to play with magnets or something.
Who's he? How old is he?
He's probably about 25. No, not 25. He's a university student. Let's put it. He does science. For some reason, has a magnet for science.
For science.
For science.
Yeah.
And now for your science class, a magnet.
Played by Tom Cruise.
Oh, right. Wow.
And then, yeah, I mean...
Surprised I haven't heard of this.
Yeah. Seems like we'd know this one. Right after Risky Business, wasn't it?
No, it was just...
No, it's a different one. It's
after
Thomas
Top Gun.
Cruise with an H.
Just after Top Gun.
Okay.
So it went downhill.
I mean, it isn't because I've said it's 1994, but...
Shut up. Doesn't matter.
When was Top Gun?
1989, 90?
There's time travel involved.
Oh, there's time travel involved.
So he gets a strong magnet and he goes into the room for some reason. It was in his pocket.
Oh, no.
And he starts getting pulled towards the magnet.
Towards the mirror?
Towards the mirror.
Okay.
And then
like
it
Stargate.
shoots him. Yeah, it shoots him into another dimension through the mirror. Doesn't break though because it kind of goes through it because the magnet is neodymium. So strong.
So it's a
just
door.
Pulls him straight through. And then he just goes on some wild hijinks with some alien people.
Who's in it?
Tom Cruise.
And
Julia Roberts.
she's back.
She's in every one.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Tom, what do you think it is?
I think it's going to be a kind of comedy thriller, buddy cop action film.
Buddy cop
action film.
Okay.
Starring Michael Keaton as John Magnets.
Yeah.
And we're going to have Jimmy Smits as Carlos Mirrors.
Brilliant.
And
this is incredible.
Tom's just won the point.
They've got to go to Miami to smash a Colombian drug ring.
Perfect.
Magnets and mirrors.
Magnets, mirrors. It's perfect.
Is one of them a loose cannon?
Yeah, both of them.
They're both loose cannons.
They're both incredibly.
That's unheard of.
Yeah, the angry black chief has such a difficult job keeping straight whose badge he's taken, whose gun he's taken.
He's got a list.
He's constantly slamming his fists on the table. Magnets and mirrors, goddammit. hence the title.
Yeah, I mean, it all ties together.
Yeah.
None of that's true.
I'm guessing
It's
no
a
one got
fake
close to
movie,
it.
isn't it?
I made it up.
Fucking hell.
Not a real film, but
I'd pay to see Tom's film.
Yeah, Tom's film sounds better.
it's something that Hollywood haven't tried. 2 loose cannons.
2 loose cannons.
Who would have thought? That's the
point
twist
for
on the
Tom.
formula that you need.
Yeah.
Bad cop, bad cop.
So is it my go again?
Yeah.
Right, I'll get this. Let's get this bad boy started, shall we? Right, let's pick a good one.
I'd say we should do 3 rounds because we're about halfway through the hour there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do 3 rounds.
Right.
So round 2.
Can we have a break after the second round? 'Cause I'm
Maybe.
sweating like a motherfucker.
Maybe.
Really sweaty.
Yeah, I haven't even eaten any donuts yet.
Quasimodo.
That is
Bullshit.
not real.
Damn it! All right, I'll give you a real one.
Wow, you caved really
I
quickly.
know.
That could have been
Do we
incredible.
all get a point because we all just call bullshit at
I've got
once?
some great made up
I would
ones
fucking
here.
love to see that.
I'm actually going to make Quasimodo. I came up with that in the middle of the night. I woke up and went, Quasimodo, that's brilliant.
Is that like a retelling of The
you
Hunchback of
serious?
Notre Dame with
Yes.
Samuel L. Jackson?
Blaxploitation version of Hunchback and Notre Dame.
Oh,
Yo, Esmeralda.
Right, here we go. This one's got a colon in the title. So, Ballistic, X versus Sever.
Yeah, it stars Lucy Liu and the Spanish dude. What's his fucking name?
Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, Antonio. But it was a
do
famously
you know this
awful
one?
film.
I don't, but he's just
He
fucking
does.
snooped it out, hasn't
All right,
he?
we'll go again then. I'll
get
try
a
a
point
different
for
one.
that?
I knew you'd know at least one of them. Tom should technically get a point for that, should he not?
Yes,
What's hilarious is
technically.
they marketed that film as if it was X versus Sever, but then within about 20 minutes they team up.
Oh, what? So it's X and Sever.
Yeah, it's appalling.
It's very much like Magnets and Mirrors.
Yes, it's very much so, except only one of them was a loose cannon.
Don't we all get a point for all calling bullshit on Eldge's original?
Oh, yeah, you can all have just points, isn't it? Who cares?
Okay, so it's set for Eldge.
Do I get a point?
No, because you were sussed immediately and gave up.
But it's such a good name, Quasimodo. Anyway.
Yeah, but if we...
Right, next one. Santa with muscles.
Oh my God.
Okay.
That's an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, if ever I heard one.
Well,
his version was called Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
Shall I give you the year it was made?
Yes, please.
96.
Okay.
This was the prequel to Jingle All the Way.
Okay.
Well, tell us about it.
This was a like Rocky style fucking workout session of Arnold Schwarzenegger before he actually had to go on his Santa run. He had to get fit, grow a beard. That's part of the montage. Just standing in front of a mirror.
Just wanted to really quickly point out you're confusing Jingle All the Way with the Santa Claus.
That's fine.
Otherwise, carry on. Might tie together at the end.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. No, it didn't tie together at the end.
It's just a montage movie with...
The whole film is a montage.
The whole film is a montage
Leading
movie.
up to its sequel.
Leading up to the sequel in a Santa suit.
You're not even trying anymore.
No.
Who else is in it apart from Schwarzenegger?
That's it.
Just him, and is he very much like the Clumps? He's playing every character.
Yeah.
Right.
He just wears dresses and stuff. Like, he's got a wife.
In a montage.
It's just incredible. The ILM got involved to make sure it was absolutely seamless.
So this is Santa with muscles, yeah?
Yes.
So this is about Santa during the rest of the year when he's not on duty. He just really likes seafood.
Damn it! That was my angle, you bastard.
Oh.
He's traveling around coastal areas, seeing who has the best moule meunier.
Fucking hell.
That's basically it.
Okay, who's in it?
Who's in it? Bernie Cribbins.
Okay, that's better than anything I could come up with, so I'm going to just use that.
Cribbins.
Cribbins, Santa. This summer. Right. What's it called? Santa with Muscles?
Of course.
Santa with Muscles is actually a buddy cop movie.
That was my second choice.
About
John Santa and Carlos Muscles.
Actually, it's Carlos Santa
Carlos
and
Santana.
John Muscles.
Okay, actually,
Played
that's
by
way
Carlos
better.
Santana.
Yeah, played by Carlos Santana.
Yeah, Carlos Santana is Carlos Santa in a festive buddy movie where basically there's someone's stolen all of the protein powder in the world.
Where have they taken it
There's
then?
no
They've
more
taken
whey
it to the
protein.
North Pole
Okay,
to
obviously.
try and become the most muscle-bound man ever.
To create the world's biggest muscly reindeer.
No, there's no reindeer involved.
Santa.
Oh.
It's called Santa with
Okay,
that would
sorry.
be cruel. You can't just feed a reindeer. Anyway, so he's trying to just like get mad ripped. Turns out,
And he needs all the protein in the world.
yeah, so everyone else in comparison is weaker. So what he's done, he's teamed up with Muscles,
Yeah.
John Muscles, who's a famous LA cop,
Played by.
played by Joe Pesci.
Okay. Who's playing Carlos Santana? Oh,
Carlos Santana and Joe Pesci, obviously.
that's what a mix. What a team.
That's
Yeah.
a double team.
They're double teaming to
Yeah.
find out what's happened. Turns out, in a twist ending, Santa stole all of it to begin with.
What?
He's trying to get ripped. He's sick of doing the run every year. He just wants to get mad ripped. So on DVD.
Okay.
Who of us is right?
None of you are right.
Oh.
What?
Who got closest? I think you kind of got closest.
Yes!
But just in the
Why?
fact that it involved Santa. Yours involved Carlos Santana.
What about Tom's?
Tom,
Tom's
yeah,
involved Santa, just in his
Yeah, but
off-duty.
the muscles.
I think I might have misconstrued them in
I
your
think
muscles.
you
haven't I?
did,
It's different
yes.
spelling.
So I'll give a point to Aurora.
Yes!
Do you want to know who actually starred?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, Hulk Hogan.
Oh my God.
I guess
I
that's
can totally
actually
see
pretty
that.
close.
See what I
to-
mean? He plays a guy who gets amnesia and thinks he's Santa. That's the whole film.
That's kind
That's
of
brilliant.
That's a bit tragic, actually.
I kind of want to see it.
Yeah, Miss Santa with muscles. Job
Brilliant.
done.
Aurora, question us.
Hang that doesn't have a summary, but the title's really funny.
I mean,
Well, how are we going to
you
guess it
sort
right
of
then?
need to know what the film is.
I know.
All of the preparation.
I have to click. You made me message myself, which is
No,
annoying.
I didn't say what kind of medium you need to organise your life.
Tom, do you want to go while she's working it out?
I've got it. Not that one. I've got it. All right.
Stop stalling.
Donkey Punch.
That's starring Justin Timberlake.
Is it?
No, it's got...
No, it's not.
It's Jamie
That's
Winston.
Alpha Dog I'm thinking of.
Jamie Winstone.
Hang on.
And it's about someone getting punched in the back of the head while they're having sex on a boat and they throw the body over water in international waters.
All right.
Give me a point.
There's another one.
I've actually seen it.
Jesus Christ.
Surely Tom gets that as well for knowing what it is. I don't know what it is.
No, he said it's starring Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, it's not starring Justin
I don't
Timberlake.
mind.
All right, here we go. Short comedy horror. Vagina.
Just vagina?
Yeah, just vagina.
So you've already told us it's a comedy horror.
But is it, though?
Oh.
Well,
I'm guessing
based
it
on what
is.
you
It's
just
not
told us.
called
Yes.
short comedy horror
It's
vagina.
got 7.2 out of 10.
Okay, well, let's figure out what it might be. And
I'd like
who's
to
in
see
it.
vagina.
Tom.
It's a buddy cop.
Starring Fat and Gina.
John Vagina. No.
John Vag.
Okay.
Terry Ina.
And it's just got like a slash in the middle.
Ina. Vag. Ina.
It's like Face Off.
It is. They swap vaginas.
Oh.
Sorry, carry on, Tom.
There's so little to work with.
Just is a one-word title.
This is it's a character piece about the Sarlacc from Return of the Jedi, who's actually been very misunderstood. There's actually a corresponding planet a couple of systems away that's like a penis. And they're lovers who are like, you know, that famous scene of like lovers running across each other on a beach. They're just doing that very, very slowly because they're planets.
Whole film.
Planet size.
Yeah, because it's set over billions of years of these two planets wanting to come together, and eventually the Sarlacc
Yeah,
pit.
and that film was only like an hour and a half, so there's no way they were ever going to.
It's just like,
And also, this is a short comedy horror.
it's sped up. they sped it up a bit.
Okay, that's why they sped it up.
Yeah, it's like a very, very low frame rate. Time lapse.
Nice. So it's time lapse and two planets fucking.
Time lapse romantic comedy about two planets fucking.
Called Vagina.
Yeah.
Brilliant. You might be close.
Hang on, who's in it?
Who's Miriam Margolyes plays.
It's the voice of the Sarlacc bit.
She plays Tatooine.
And who plays the penis planet?
The penis planet is
David Beckham.
It's actually that large. If you remember in Empire Strikes Back, there's that large meteoroid where that fucking thing comes out after they fly into. That's actually the penis planet who's making its way.
Voiced by
Rupert Everett.
Yeah, I'll take it. Rupert Everett.
It just seems like something he would do.
He's just so bloody suave.
He is.
Who else are you going to get to play a sentient penis-owning planet?
Colin Firth?
Yeah. Also,
Second.
He was
Probably second
He was
choice.
in last audition. He just missed out. Yeah.
Bloody awkward.
You'll go. Vagina.
Vagina is the unsuccessful...
Never thought I'd say that sentence. You'll go. Vagina.
Vagina is actually the unsuccessful sequel to 1987 hit Inner Space.
I'd like to see where you're going with this one.
Quaid. This time around, instead of going inside a body and looking around and fighting another evil, tiny microscopic man, it's going into vagina to rid it of crabs.
Wow.
With lasers.
Aren't crabs not on the inside, though?
Yeah, but they've got inside. That's why they have to send it in.
Yeah, okay.
It's the first time it's ever happened.
Yeah. It stars John Travolta as Head Crab.
Head Crab.
And
Captain Crab.
Captain Crab. No, he's Head Crab.
Ambassador.
They don't have a military base hierarchy.
There's no hierarchy,
No.
so he's just head. Okay.
Or the head of a crab.
It's
He's the
rotating
one in charge.
anarcho-syndicalists.
Anyway, and Nick Cage as the guy inside the little spaceship with the lasers.
Nice.
Who plays the vagina that the woman belongs to?
Julia Roberts.
Perfect.
God, she's in everything.
But she's such a method actor, she actually had a vaginoplasty on her face.
Is
So
that
in
a
order to
thing?
portray it with emotion.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So it's frowning and weeping at all times.
Exactly.
You sure she didn't just act sideways?
Oh, it's good, but yeah.
She
She
might
just
have
put the tongue out the
Acted
top.
sideways, and they put a bit of bearding up here.
Right, my go.
Look.
Give her a
Vagina.
merkin on the side of her face. She's got such range. It's incredible.
They got a rostrum camera slowing it down. Sorry, Jones. Vagina, go. Hang on, what year was this?
Yeah.
There you go.
I need that fact.
2007.
Oh, I think I might be wrong now.
See, It's a tough one, you're right. There's not a lot that you can do with it. So I'm going to go with it. It's a Gaspar Noé's new film.
Who?
What?
He's the guy that made Irreversible.
Oh, God.
So I'm just going to go, it's just a 2-hour...
Never look it up.
It's just a 2-hour film of a vagina.
Just static.
Starring Helen Mirren.
Oh my God.
As who?
As herself?
No, she's yes, as the vagina.
As Dame Judy Minge. Who's right?
None of you.
Oh, it's a shame. I thought Will was closest.
All right, so the real one is...
It's Vagina, the buddy cop.
Hang on, what was yours? Was it
The
that?
Two Planets.
Two Planets.
Yeah. Of course.
The very talented, in inverted commas, actor and guitar teacher tries his luck in some movie and theatre auditions with a self-contained monologue that he wrote. The play is called Pussy. He is also a cannibal. 7.2 out of 10.
Who's in it?
That doesn't explain anything.
No. I've got more questions than answers
Yes.
for that.
I don't even know how
I want to see Tom's film more than that.
Who gets the point?
I don't know, I want to say Will because he had more depth to his...
His vagina.
It's much more depth in
He
his
had a
vagina.
deep vagina.
That is disgusting.
That is disgusting.
All right, I'm over done that. Boom.
On
Tom.
And he is
Okay.
also a cannibal. Right at the end, it's just like, wow.
All right, let's see what have I got. Okay, The Mangler.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so this is actually a TV movie spin-off from Neighbours. I think you know where I'm going with this.
Yes, I do.
Character Joe Mangle, otherwise known as a family man, except for that bit where he killed that kid with his VW van. Anyway, he turns out to be the Mangler. He is a serial killer who, there's no cops in Neighbours, were there?
They must have got police in Erinsborough.
There was a cop later in it. I can't remember who he was.
Okay, so the Erinsborough police are after the Mangler. They look into Joe Mangle initially going, oh, it can't be him. Someone who kills people with a mangle, the old...
So he actually kills people with a mangle?
Yeah, they just went, oh, Joe Mangle. It's too much of a coincidence. It can't be him.
So they wrote him off
roll
because
him
it's a
out
coincidence.
immediately.
Yeah.
They then go through a number of other suspects. They assume it's old Paul, what's his face, because he's the bad
Harold.
I
guy.
don't know anything about Neighbours.
And
so
Harold.
just-
Jelly Belly.
They assume it's any of those.
Right, Madge.
Madge is also looked into.
Jason.
No,
Oh, Donovan.
above the law.
He's above, of course he is.
Golden
He's
child.
done Kylie, he's above anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, they eventually suss out that
So it's like Seven, but set in Erinsborough.
yeah, they're like, what's in the wash basket? What's in the wash basket? Oh, it's a really flat Harold
Person.
Bishop. The Mangler.
Starring...
The cast of Neighbours.
Sorry, my nose is running.
Including
What's the
Kylie
name of the guy
Minogue.
who played it? Because
Joe Mangle? I don't think it matters, Tom.
He was kind of
Yeah,
famous for a while.
he was a comedian, wasn't he? He does stuff in Brighton.
Something strong or something little.
I think it's
Like
strong,
Mark
yeah.
Little
Maybe
or
strong
something.
and
I
little.
think it's Mark Little.
Yeah.
Starring Mark Little and
Bouncer.
Bouncer the Dog's not in it.
What?
They couldn't do the contract.
Stephen Dennis is as Paul.
Yeah, Stephen Dennis is Paul, obviously. But also in a surprise twist, Dame Edna as the voice of the Mangle, who is also a sort of like a sort of metaphor for his conscience.
Okay.
Right, okay.
It's deep.
This is deep. I'm
Eldge.
impressed. I don't think I can top
It's
that.
It's out on DVD.
The Mangler.
I'm going to say this is a Russian art house piece about an old woman who looks out of her desolate apartment block window every night and sees a guy in a rundown courtyard just mangling clothes all day, and she eventually gets so tired of her life she puts herself through the mangle.
Does she get
Is a
him to do
mangle a
it?
thing?
Yeah.
Sorry, just be clear. A mangle is the way they used to dry clothes. A thing with like three
It's
rollers.
two or
yeah.
three rollers
Okay.
and then they put the clothes through
Make
to
it-
squeeze
All right, now
all the
that's
water
just
out.
legitimised my idea.
That must have made no sense what Will was talking about just then. Well, sorry, less than normal.
Yeah. The Neighbours bit was solid.
Yeah. Starring Hugh Dennis
Oh.
as the guy with the mangle.
Okay.
And
Is Hunt involved?
Punt isn't involved. funnily enough. I don't see a lot of him nowadays. And Jessica Chastain as the old woman.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's black and white, so you can't tell it's her.
You can't tell.
She doesn't look. She looks old.
Okay.
But she's young.
But it looks old because it's in black and white.
Exactly. And it's set in like it's set in like the 1100s.
Wow.
The 1100s.
She was in a tower block.
Yeah. It's an art house piece. It doesn't have to make sense.
And mangles were invented.
Mangles were invented, yeah.
Cool.
Brilliant.
That was my thing. Like, it made more sense, but now I don't have to make up what a mangle is.
Oh, damn it. I
we
wish
shouldn't
we'd
have told her.
accidentally.
What did you think a mangle was?
I don't know, something with a claw or something.
Love how there's only like 3 years difference between us, but it's like...
For like 20 years of information.
Yeah. Eons.
Of learnings.
Yeah. Eons of learnings.
I've got tumble dryers in it, so, you know.
Approximately 800 years, according to Tom. Or you, 1100.
So my thing was starring Keanu Reeves in medieval times.
Yep.
It's a family comedy about the invention of the mangler, and it's also a time
No. The mangle.
The mangle is something
is
different.
the object. The mangler has to be
Hey,
something
well,
else.
you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I'll
fuck
do
it.
it. It's
Yeah,
my
fine,
movie. Fuck
They've
off.
got a
So
slightly
what is
different
the
name for
mangler?
it.
The mangler it's a mangle, but it's a time travel device, so they called it.
So when you turn
Winding
the
back
handle,
to
you turn back
so
time.
you wind it, but you have to put yourself in it. It's kind of weird. So
It's
Keanu Reeves kind
quite
of
similar
wheels
to
himself.
magnets and mirrors.
So it's like an
Mangle.
I
There's
think
very similar themes going on here.
Time travel, buddy cop, bullshit.
Absolute trash.
Yeah, same.
No, the other one wasn't. It was different dimension. It's different.
Ah.
Totally different.
Who was right, Tom?
Okay, and none of you are
What
right.
a surprise.
I actually kind of prefer
Rory gets the point. What's the real thing?
So it's actually so unbelievably literal. It's a horror film about a demonic laundry folding machine,
Wow.
Oh my god!
starring Ted Levine and Robert Englund.
Robert England's in it.
Amazing.
Oh, I
It's,
should have guessed
Robert
that.
Englund of what fame, Tom?
Of Nightmare on Elm Street fame.
Freddy Krueger.
Krueger.
And there's
Kriegs.
actually a fucking sequel with
Freddy
Lance Hendrickson.
You what?
There's a sequel starring Lance Hendrickson.
The Mangler 2?
Yeah.
Mangler
God,
Park.
Lance
I can't-
Henriksen turns up in
Mangard.
It had,
so
it had
many.
an awesome subtitle, but I can't remember it.
Oh.
Did you say Mangard?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all of my notes here are just evil laundry folding machine, kills people, possessed by a demon.
Brilliant.
Wicked.
Short, succinct, to the point. What year?
Oh, I don't know, like late 80s, early 90s.
Oh, okay. The classic.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
next
saving
one.
the manga. To watch that one later.
No, I'm actually looking up when this next one was. And I'm quite glad that James is next to answer because of the title. The title is The Air Up There.
Oh, I know that film. It's a basketball film
Son of a
about
bitch.
a white guy who goes to Africa to find some tribesmen that are good at basketball.
That's exactly what it is.
Fucking
The Air
hell.
Up There, starring Kevin Bacon
yep.
as Jimmy Dolan. Jimmy Dolan is a college basketball coach.
Yeah,
He wants a
motherfucking
big
point,
promotion.
yeah.
Oh, wait, we
To
should have
get
done
He
it.
needs a dramatic find. He ends up deep in Africa, hoping to recruit Saleh, a huge basketball prodigy. Jimmy glimpsed in a home movie.
We should have done it, so if someone guesses you, you lose a point. We should have done that. If you give one that's too
Yeah.
obvious, you lose a point.
Okay, well that will be the next time we play this game.
Yes, okay.
Which is probably never.
Do you want to do another one?
I'll do
then?
another one though. Yeah, it's a great idea. Which I should have had prepared.
Just accruing them bonus points.
Yeah, just cleaning up like a little donkey in the
Cleaner.
night.
Donkey in the night. Who does your cleaning?
Donkeys. Nightly.
They leave a big pile of shit for every shirt they lift for him to pick up.
James,
Hello.
Aurora, Tom, 10 items or less.
Ooh, this is the film version of Supermarket Sweep.
The thrilling behind the
The
scenes
thrilling
story.
behind the scenes struggle between producer and Winton at his peak.
Who plays Winton?
Winton plays himself, which was unheard of. He also plays his producer and all the contestants. It's a vanity project from Winton.
No way.
Yes, it is.
I'm surprised and a
It's
little
about
bit
him
aroused.
doing the shopping and getting the initial idea, and then there's a montage of him talking to himself in a basement, coming up with the sketches for the set, and then getting it made, and then the downfall to Pets Win Prizes, and then before the comeback for Supermarket Sweep, and it ends on a high with a big like underdog story. Are the ratings going to be good for the second season? Yes, they are.
Oh. Okay.
You just
I thought you were going to leave it on a cliffhanger, but no,
fucking hell.
they are.
Oh, it's not the sequel, it's the end of the film. Oh. It ends on a high. Winton wrote it. I mean...
Yeah, he wouldn't.
No.
No.
I forgot the name of the film. What was
10
it?
items or less.
Okay, good.
Just obsessed with Winton.
I just love it.
So, desert island movie. You crash plane in the sea. You can only swim with 10 items.
Okay.
Could you start that again? I didn't understand a single word you just said. I didn't understand what that was.
She started with the idea, then started with a sentence afterwards.
Okay.
That's the problem.
Right.
It's like beat poetry. Desert, island, 10 items or less. Carry, swim to shore.
Or I'm just channeling my inner Shatner.
So I think I'm just being a spaz. Carry on.
I might not have Englished.
You didn't English hard enough. Can you please English better?
So, plane crashes into the sea. They can only swim with 10 items. There's about 5 of them. They can only pick up
5 people.
Right, not 5 items.
That's it. There's only 5 people.
They're trying to get 10 out of the existing 5.
They've got 10 items.
I'll have
They
to
have
take
a bit
5
of a
fish.
fight, and then it's like a survival story where they just end up killing each other with said items.
Oh, so it's like a mix of Alive with The Hunger Games.
And Castaway.
And Castaway.
Yeah.
And Castaway.
But there isn't any Wilson, but it does star Tom Hanks and...
Rebecca De Mornay.
Dale Winton.
No, I was going Tilda Swinton, that's it.
Swinton.
His sister.
She would have trouble because of the whole tanning ginger thing.
It's Dale's sister.
Maybe that's one of the ways she dies.
Tilda's Winton.
Tilda's Winton. Her first name is Tilda's.
It's a common misunderstanding.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tilda Swinton. Actually, it's Tilda's Winton.
I'd like to welcome to stage my brother, a star of Supermarket Sweep.
And 10 items or less, and Dale Winton. Wow.
His real name's Dales Winton.
Anyway,
sorry.
Tom,
Okay.
what is 10 items
10
or less?
Items or Less is a charming family comedy about a large family called the Items family.
So it's like cheaper by the dozen.
Yeah, they're cheaper by the dozen, but the dad is Gerald Items, and he's playing. Gerald Items is played by
Good old Jerry Items.
Yeah,
Items.
he's played by Jerry Adams.
And his only comic role.
Yeah, basically they're struggling for money, and they're doing an Olympics amongst their children to see which one of them has to leave, because there needs to be 10
so it's like Sophie's Choice.
Yeah, the problem is there's 11 items. They've had too many children, and they need to work out which one of the items they have to leave.
Little Timmy items.
Yeah, so it's
Larry items.
It's quite a harsh setup.
So they got family Olympics.
And Jerry Adams is all like, "Night is the time when your items have to leave."
Is he deaf? What's that?
That's
That was supposed to be
I believe
Irish.
that
terrible
story.
Northern Irish accent.
Hi, no, Brian Kai.
Kai.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, the mum's played by I don't know, like Judi Dench or some shit.
Judi Dench, Jerry Adams.
Yeah, it's an atypical
It's that classic
combination.
lineup.
She makes it work.
Yeah. Who are playing some of the kids?
The kids are played by I don't know.
The Olsen twins. Macaulay Culkin.
That's only going to take up
the
so
Little
many.
Rascals. And the Goonies.
No, it's all the cores when they were younger.
Is this filmed in Ireland?
It was partially funded by the Irish Film Board.
And the IRA with the rest of it.
Which anyway, Adams would get a part.
Sinn Féin, never a member of the IRA.
Bless you.
Who was right?
No one.
Oh.
Wait, I try to think who's closest. Can you go a quick recap? What was it?
Dale Winton.
Dale Winton, Supermarket
The
Sweep.
history of Supermarket Sweep.
The Desert Island
Desert
survival.
Island, Swinton and Hanks. 10
10
items or less.
items or less.
I mean, I like Tom's the most, just because it's quite inventive and it's got a whiff of controversy with the addition
IRA.
of Adams. But conversely, it's nothing like that. It's a heartwarming tale where Morgan Freeman is an actor prepping for an upcoming role. He meets a quirky grocery clerk, played by whoever she is, Paz Vega, and the pair hit the road to show each other their respective worlds.
Paz Vega.
Yeah.
What happens in her
Wow.
stays there?
Come on, you better than that. I mean, the last hour hasn't proved you better than that, but still. Wow.
So the choice is yours, Will.
Yeah, no, I'm going with Tom.
Can we
Tom's
take
rinsing up.
a little breako?
We can, and then we're going to do a deciding round.
Yeah.
That is... Tom's pulling ahead there, so someone needs to come up with gold.
I've got some good ones.
Have you, though?
Yes.
They all
Okay.
fake.
No.
Okay. We'll be right back.
Right.
That was meant to be more exciting than it was.
Oh, can we try again?
We're back. Shit.
Played you like a fiddle.
Okay.
Wow.
Filmagination,
Filmagination,
round 3.
round 3. Right.
The third and final round.
Okay. So, here we go. You ready?
Yeah, I don't need that. Go on.
Badass 3. Badasses on the bayou.
So we already know the location.
Fake.
Is it?
Oh, I don't know.
Ooh, no,
Well-
I think it's actually located on a bayou.
Which you'll go
Some,
first,
like,
so...
fucking alligator swamp. Alligator wrestling in a swamp in Florida with all this, like, them hovercraft shits. And they just jump in.
Hovercraft shits. Well, it's from a badass.
You mean fan boats?
in a bayou. So
Okay.
my knowledge of bayous come from like a level in a game that I can't remember right now. I'm blanking. It's too hot.
Mine come from that Miami episode of Only Fools and Horses. So
Mine
I'm
from-
only marginally behind you.
Mine from The Princess and the Frog.
Okay. Good. Good job you don't have to guess.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
And they basically hunt crocodiles like in badass ways, so using rocket launchers and stuff and doing rocket jumps and
It jump.
yeah, rocket jumps.
Okay.
Seems unlikely. Who's in it?
Danny DeVito makes another appearance. He's the one doing rocket jumps because he's a bit small.
Okay.
Just to get up to normal height.
Yeah. And that's it. It's just about Danny DeVito.
Okay. Badass.
But I mean, they were
badass 3.
badasses, weren't they?
He's got fucking defect.
Who?
Danny DeVito. He's got multiple asses.
Oh.
Oh, right.
Oh, I
you
thought there
didn't
were
mention
more of
that.
him.
That's only just coming out now.
Oh, you don't usually talk about it. Just leave him to his rocket
But you
jumps.
do put it into the title of...
So the title of the film is no way relevant to the plot of the
It's
film.
never mentioned.
Right, brilliant. And it's the third one where it's never been mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Yeah.
You think the people funding it would have got tired of this
Yeah.
conceit, but no. Apparently not. Tom.
It's actually a heartfelt drama about a support group for men that experience kind of flatulence and digestive issues that are so unpleasant they find
Literal
it difficult.
bad asses.
Yeah, they find it difficult to live in polite society.
It's an IBS sufferers
yeah,
group.
basically that they have to live in isolation because their arses are so bad. The first one was set in New York. They had to leave New York. Their arses were too bad. Second one, they tried moving out into the country. Wasn't far enough. They decided, let's go to the bayou. It's quite swampy. Quite a lot of
People
swamp.
assume it's probably the swamp.
Yeah, quite a lot of swamp gas around to start off with. And they end up in the bayou. And it's about them trying to get on with their lives.
Find peace.
Discovering love.
Oh.
And who's in it?
That guy from Napoleon Dynamite.
John Edward.
He's one of them.
Who else is in this support group?
The older guy is played by
Oh, sorry.
I was going to say Luther Vandross.
No.
He's a much more obvious choice.
That is a film.
Wasn't being an
Luther
actor at all.
Vandross. They wanted to have a nice multi-ethnic cast. The third one is Liam Neeson. Altogether,
Luther Vandross, Liam Neeson, and John Eder.
And eventually, like Liam Neeson's the lead guy, and he meets
The one with the worst ass.
He's the one with the worst ass.
Right,
Well, in
okay.
the first film is like
got
he
the
loses
baddest of
his
asses.
wife and children because of it. She like moves
Were they
out of the house.
taken away from him?
They were because
Oh.
his ass
Actually, that's really
was
sad,
so
I'm
bad.
sorry.
I'm saying it's a heartfelt drama.
Yeah.
Oscar nominated,
Who directed it?
and John Schlesinger.
What, he made the tennis balls?
Schlesinger, you.
Right, Will, you'll go.
I think it's bullshit. I think you made this one up.
Is it you say? Is this your...
That's his answer.
I'm banking on this one.
Okay, well, you could cross off a point from yours because it's real.
Ah!
We didn't agree that I would cross one off.
We did on the last round.
No, that was for the next game.
You haven't offered
This is the next round game.
No, it's the next
entertaining
time.
Okay.
Otherwise, you would have lost one earlier.
So do you want to know what this was made in 2015,
Oh, shit.
and it stars, you'll never fucking guess, Danny Trejo and Danny Glover.
Okay.
All the Dannies.
They play vigilantes who leave Los Angeles. In this threequel, the duo travel to Louisiana to rescue a kidnapped friend.
I could have guessed it was Trejo, though. That makes sense, thinking about it.
He's actually making a film which is about like narco-terrorists using mechs. It looks fucking great. It's like Danny Trejo.
What's mechs?
Like massive robots.
Mechs.
Oh, mechs.
Like
I thought like it was a type of drug.
Robots.
Yeah. Like it's
just Mex is like a famous
I know what Mex.
Mexican folk hero.
That's what I thought.
It's a giant robot.
It's a buddy cop movie, and like he's lost his partner Tex, and it's just Mex by himself.
It's ballistic Mex versus Sever.
Before I think Tom's is the best one there.
Oh shit! Well, I don't think we can beat Tom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Aurora's the
I think
best
we
one
can-
then.
Yay! Give me a sympathy point.
What? I can choose.
You can, but
Can I just tell you my
that
other,
shouldn't be the criteria that you base it on.
the other
Tom's winning, so give the loser
two
a
of my other
point.
made up ones because I'm not going to get another round to do it.
Yeah, go on then.
Hoedown.
Right.
I envisaged like White House Down. Like you could go down that route, or you could do it down the country dance music route,
Oh yeah.
but with a prostitute. Because it's hoe with an E, so hoe down, right?
Okay. What's your other
Or
one?
Frankenmime.
I would see all of those films.
Both would have been awesome,
Yeah.
but
It's probably a trauma. Film
job done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You'll go.
That was the final round, I thought.
No.
No, that's the
Oh,
first part.
oh
of the-
right, shit, sorry, fuck.
Have you played Filmagination before?
I think this is a good game.
This is
I
other
think the
game.
rules need to be slightly tinkered.
We'll get McWhirters in to have a little look at the rules.
Got to have McWhirter.
That's not
Tilda
comical.
Swinton.
She invented the key in the upper left of the keyboard.
Oh, I really wish this had a... I thought this had a summary. That's why I picked it. Because it was
Are
hilarious.
you again unprepared? Because this is outrageous.
Yeah, because I thought we were finished.
Gone in half cold.
Right. The explosive generation.
Oh.
Well then, Tom, what is the explosive generation?
Okay, it's
And when was it? Give us a year.
I think this might give it away.
okay. Well, don't.
How?
It will give it away, I think.
Must be a very strange year.
Yeah.
Okay, it's an action thriller. set-
2032.
Yeah.
Made up.
Sorry, Tom.
It's an
that
action
your
thriller
phone? You
set
can't
on the
use
set of the Generation game.
Hey, what the fuck was it called? I've forgotten
The
already.
explosive
The
generation.
explosive generation.
Okay.
Yeah, it starred Alec Guinness as Bruce Forsyth. He can do anything. Very talented.
That almost sounded like love.
Forsyth.
Yeah, basically there was a disgruntled ex-contestant of the Generation game who missed out on the cuddly toy because they're an idiot. They forgot that one. That was the one that they...
That's the obvious one.
Because that's the thing, he forgot it and they lost because of that. So he can never forgive himself, but he's transferred all of his hatred onto Bruce Forsyth.
Yeah.
So he like fakes it. He like dresses up as someone else. Because basically...
To get on the show again?
Yeah, the problem is that after it...
Who's the lead character?
He was the child. This is a British production, so it
so
stars Paul Kay, who used to play Dennis Pennis.
Of course.
So
Danny Dyer.
originally he was on it with his mum, but his mum was so disappointed after they lost the first time that she killed herself. So he's fucking
Oh my
furious.
God.
He's furious and he wants to get it back on the BBC and Bruce Forsyth. So he goes on there and then he's basically manipulated so it's like a dangerous game of Generation game where if you
So he
lose
sort of
a round,
turned it
you
into the
die.
Running Man kind of thing.
Yeah,
it's-
that's what I'm
more like
imagining right
Saw.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
exactly
with
that.
Forsyth.
Exactly that.
We play a little game.
Scythe.
Saw
Forsyth.
Scythe.
Okay, I think we're out of steam on that.
Yeah. And he's trying to set it up so he can win and like all the other contestants are dead and he can celebrate, but tragically at the end he's not able to win. He forgets the cuddly toy again in all it's hubris. It's hubris if anything. in all the excitement, he's forgotten the cuddly toy.
And he's actually strapped to a bomb and it explodes.
Yeah, he ends up just exploding him, and like Bruce Forsyth like jumps on front. I don't know, some bint to save her.
He uses himself as human shield. Forsyth.
Yeah. Forsyth. Wow. Alec Guinness as.
Right, sorry.
I kind of always assumed that's how he would go out.
But it was a human shield.
Yeah. I always thought it would be on Strictly though. It's just me.
Just live on air.
Yeah. So starring Forsyth, who's the main character?
Alec Guinness as Bruce Forsyth.
Of course.
Paul K.
Paul K is the disgruntled.
What
guest.
year do you imagine this is, based on the information you've given us?
1991.
Was he not dead by then?
Probably. He had an incredible range.
The ghost.
You should range into the afterlife.
Ghost of Alex Guinness.
He played 9 members of the same family in Kind Hearts and Coronet. He can fucking act when he's dead, I'm telling you.
Wow.
Confidence.
Played
well,
out.
The Explosive
the
Generation.
Explosive Generation is very much like Speed.
Okay.
There's a bomb.
Right.
But it's in one member of an entire generation of one family. Yeah, with me so far?
No, you're going to have to repeat that.
Okay. So, one of them has a recessive gene.
Right.
Where one member of a family within a generation is a bomb.
Do they look like a bomb?
No.
Is their face a
There's
timer?
no way to tell the face. No.
They haven't got a fuse coming out the top of their head.
No.
So to go...
No, it's not like that kind of Mary Brothers movie thing.
Right, okay.
No.
This is serious. Like the Hurt Locker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, they're a bomb. They will explode and take out a lot of people at the time.
What's the criteria for the explosion? If they get beneath how many miles an hour?
Yeah, you said if it's like...
When they reach a certain age.
Oh, right.
So
not quite like Speed.
Each person, when they get to age 55...
So there's no real rush then, is there?
No.
It's not a tense
they know
film.
they're going to have to isolate themselves in a desert and get past that age.
It's
and then at some
ticking.
point, one of them's going to explode.
It's Logan's Run.
It's a mixture of Logan's Run,
and Speed,
The Bucket List, and Cheaper by the Dozen. And it does indeed star Steve Martin.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, and Martin Sheen.
Who's the one with the bomb in him, though, then?
I can't tell you, that'd ruin it.
Oh, fuck.
You have to watch it. It's out on DVD.
I'm going to say that this one's fake.
All right. That's all the answers then.
Yep.
It's real.
Ah!
Starring William Shatner.
Close. How's that close? It's male.
It's about a high school teacher gets in trouble when he tries to teach sex ed in class.
How would the year have given it away?
It's 1961.
Oh, of course, it's the film with Shatner. How could I not know?
I don't know.
Who gets the point?
Who gets the point?
Bearing in mind times 1, unless you give yourself a point.
Or me. Oh no, I'm behind as well.
I preferred your idea anyway. Sorry, Tom.
It's fine. It was pretty funny.
Tom.
Yeah. Okay,
Quasimodo
I've got a couple of choices.
Actually, no, Aurora and I could catch up with Tom if we both get a
So
point.
could I.
Oh, let's team up. No, you can't. You got less than
1,
us.
2.
All right, well, you better get your fucking game face on.
Well, I am.
I'm just playing the odds.
Okay, Blue Ice is the name of this film.
Ooh, Blice.
Yeah.
Is there anything like Blue Streak?
That'll be giving it away.
I thought I could trick you.
It's not. It does not star Martin Lawrence.
Damn it.
Oh, what?
Ah.
That was my first guess. So it's called Blue Ice.
Blue Ice.
Right.
Okay, so Ice is a veterinarian student.
Okay.
Yep.
And he's dedicated his life to blue whales. And it's very much like Free Willy.
Is that it? You done?
That's it, you're done. It's just Free Willy.
It's Free Willy, but with a blue whale.
No, it's a
And
guy
someone called Ice.
And
Who
he's
plays
not a kid.
Ice?
It's funny you should ask. Who plays Ice?
Okay.
Fred Savage.
Fred Savage. Okay, and who plays the whale?
It's voiced by Judge Reinhold. From Beverly Hills Cop.
Okay, so it's the cast of Vice Versa.
I wanted to know if anyone would get that reference, but I'm glad you did.
Mixed with Free Willy.
Yeah. But there's a twist.
What's the twist?
The twist is The blue whale is actually an alien.
Whoa.
It's like Cocoon.
Isn't that Star Trek 3 or 4?
Basically, yeah.
There's one of them that involves
I
whales.
think the points are in the bag.
Yeah, it's
Will.
number 4.
It's the search for Spock.
I watched that yesterday. Day before yesterday.
But that is blue ice though.
Yeah.
That is what blue ice is.
Okay.
Smelge.
I think that this is a mockumentary about the end of the world and the boy band Blue, who decide to
Become hitmen.
No, they want to carry on their legacy for future generations once the world rebuilds itself, and they don't want anyone to forget the legends of the songs that Blue did.
So it's like Spinal Tap meets Day After Tomorrow.
Yeah,
that kind of vibe.
Yeah, but the ice comes in, they cryo-freeze themselves. But
geez.
something goes wrong.
Oh.
And the Dane Bowers, was he in Blue?
He was.
Was he?
Yeah.
Wow, what a guess. Dane Bowers
Dane
comes...
Bowers, Dame Evan Overage.
He was in another level. They're in it too.
I'm sure Bowers is involved
Blue,
before he quit.
Blue cryo-freeze themselves, and Simon Webb and Johnny Vocals and Timmy Dancing from Blue, they all cryo-freeze themselves. But at the same time, another level have slipped into the lab, and they've crossed.
They get blended to make the Ultimate Boy
They've
Band.
blended themselves accidentally.
Yeah.
So you've got Blue level and another Blue, and then they're two separate bands that have this giant fight. Blue Ice, end of the world. Dane Bowers is in it. They all play themselves, apart from the lead scientist, who is played by Walt Disney.
Okay. Cool.
Because of the ice.
Because of the freezing.
Yeah.
Of course.
Is he just a talking head in it?
He is, yeah. No, wait, no, there's a better actor. I don't think it should be him. I think it should be...
What do you mean should be? It was. Presumably that's...
Ian Beale?
Adam Woodyard.
Starring Adam Woodyard as the head scientist man.
Aurora, what's Blue Ice?
I think it's a fake movie.
It's not a fake movie.
Fuck!
Sussed.
Damn it.
Tom.
Okay, it is... I'll give you the synopsis first. It stars Michael Caine and Sean Young of Blade Runner fame.
Sean Young.
She's the female.
And, sorry, she's more famous for Ace Ventura.
Anyway. He plays an ex-MI6 agent who owns a bar, who runs into a woman and somehow gets dragged back into his life of espionage.
Wow.
I'd say Eldge gets the point.
Yes. I was closest.
That's why you got that.
That is why I got that. Yeah. This is it then.
Fuck.
So, Will, you can't win now because it's your go, unfortunately. Unless you do a fake and no one guesses it.
Right, so
I
can either win or
you can have
draw with
Quasimodo.
somebody, basically.
No, I think Quasimodo. Okay. So, I'm worried Tom's going to know this because he knows everything.
We'll do a different one then.
Dawn Rider.
Ooh.
Dawn Rider.
I think I've seen this on Netflix, but I didn't watch it.
See, now I've got a choice whether I can either go and win or I can try and let my imagination run wild. And I think I know what I'm going to choose.
Yeah, I think I know what I'm going to choose as well.
It is about Dawn French's fall from grace. After splitting up with Henry, she goes a bit cock hungry.
Oh.
And it's like 50 Shades of Dawn. It's like you could cross Vicar of Dibley with 50 Shades of Grey.
Okay, and you get Dawn Rider.
You get Dawn Rider.
Fuck.
Does she play herself?
No.
Good choice. Considering the source material.
Do you know who plays her?
I don't. Would you tell me?
I would tell you, Callista Flockhart.
What an unexpected turn of events.
Who'd have thought it? And her, the Christian Grey character.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daniel Radcliffe.
Okay.
Oh.
But
so
he's wearing a fat
cast,
suit.
Really?
He's wearing a fat suit.
Oh,
yeah.
Reversed.
They're mixing it up, man.
Oh.
Danny Trejo's in it as well, but he's just like a bit part.
Yeah. He just drives a cab.
Yeah, he's just driving a cab when they're in the back, and Radcliffe is all like, and Callista as Dawn is like all up inside him. He's up in his grill, like kissing him. Whoa, it's a PG.
Wow. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dawn Rider.
But mixed with 50 Shades of Grey.
Lenny Henry does turn up at the end playing himself, but he's a very bitter role. They had to pay him a lot to do that.
I can't top that.
You're going to have to. Or get the right answer.
Yeah.
I think it's...
You just said you've seen it on Netflix.
No, I've seen the poster of it.
That should give you much, based on what the poster looks like, it should tell you pretty much everything you need to know.
Maybe it's
That's a clue for Tom.
Maybe it's not what I think it is. Is it one of those really shit medieval but not really medieval dragon movies?
I can't tell you. Just tell me
That's
what,
your
tell
answer,
me what
is
the
that what
film
you're
is.
going for?
That's my answer. That was the
who's
film.
in it?
Terrible. Who's in it?
Keith Richards.
And Chegwin.
He's the dragon.
Keith Richards
Keith
and Keith Chegwin together
Keith
again.
Floyd.
Back to their brilliant best.
3 Keiths.
Is that it?
Okay.
No, his name is Dawn, and he's the dragon rider, and the dragon is played.
It's called
by...
Dawn Rider. Oh, they ride at dawn.
No, his name is Dawn, and he's riding a dragon. Dawn Rider.
Okay.
Should be Dawn the Rider, but anyway.
Doesn't matter.
No, it really doesn't. Tom,
You might not win.
It's a hilarious gender swap comedy about, it's like a what if film if Shaun Ryder from the Happy Mondays was born a woman. She was called Dawn Rider.
I'm sorry, but Tom's playing to win today.
Tom's
Yeah,
too
he
good
is.
at this game. Damn it.
What happens?
The Happy Mondays end up much the same as they were, except with the female.
So it's just a biography of Sean's life if he was a woman.
It's played by Shaun Ryder, but he's just like kind of badly made up in a wig and that.
Brilliant. I mean, it's probably going to get a better score on IMDb than the original film.
Who's in the original?
Not Shaun Ryder or Dawn Ryder or Dawn French or Keith Chegwin or
Keith Harris.
Richards or Keith who's dead. Okay. Dawn Rider is actually starring Christian Slater and Donald Sutherland.
No.
Is it a terrible
After-
Western?
Yeah, it is a terrible Western. After his father is killed, John Mason is willing to turn the world inside out to find the man responsible. What he doesn't
He quickly
know
realises that's impossible.
is
so
that
he
his
starts to look on the
killer might
surface.
be in his own house. Just have to look in a drawer or something. 4.8 on IMDb.
Wow.
It's out now on Netflix. So
I'll be
I mean,
watching
it's
that.
obviously a score for Tom.
I thought I pulled it out of the bag with the Lenny Henry bit at
I
the
think
end.
that was pretty good.
So
Tied second. Tom wins with a score of 6. Tied second, Will, Aurora, and Eldge.
I've got
Score
one
of
more if
4.
you want to do a second place one.
Yeah, let's do a second place tiebreaker.
And then-
Oh, no.
Surely Tom should do that, being the winner.
Well, have you got like a list of?
I've got
ones?
loads.
I
Well, then
can't
you're
do.
gonna know
I'm
them,
bad
aren't
at
you?
this
Yeah, no,
game.
but
I can't
that's the
think
thing.
of anything.
I'm going to know them, but I don't care about
But aren't
winning.
you all-
This was my
All 3
idea.
of you are drawn though.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll succeed.
I've got
No.
another one on my
We're not.
list.
Tom's got another one. Tom,
Oh,
you do
okay.
the decider.
Okay.
I've
Second
got loads
place.
of good ones though. Who's your caddy? Surfer, dude. And I've done that one. Where's the other
Why don't you
one?
just save them for another game?
Teaching Miss Tingle.
Fucking hell.
Tom, decider.
Okay, so the decider is March or Die.
Oh,
March or die. Okay, so this is very much like Watership Down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a
Never
kids'
seen
film.
It's about a hare, a March hare, if you will. I mean,
Double
it is.
meaning.
Yeah, double meaning. They've been clever. It's about a March hare that tries to start a fashion label
What?
with tie-dye.
I did not hear what you said.
Tries to start a fashion label.
So you're going for the 2 double meanings.
Yeah.
Double meaning.
Wow.
So the hare's name is Philip, and he starts Philip's tie-dye. So I haven't got anything.
So it's about a rabbit
Oh,
who
it's
starts
like
a hare that starts a
hare.
fashion label
Yeah.
called Philip's Tie-Dye.
Yeah,
Okay.
March or die.
You started so strongly.
Yeah.
Did I though?
No, not really.
It's
Voiced by
Philip is voiced by Phil Collins
Of course.
of Buster fame
Yeah.
and Genesis. More Buster.
More Buster.
Yeah.
Right. You done?
I think I've always been done.
Are you sure? Okay. March or Die. I see this as a Neil Marshall type centurion film where these centurions in the Roman army have been cast aside by the emperor, who's played by Dale Winton. And
I think you're leaning on the Winton.
I don't know what it is about Winton. He's magnetic. He's got a real
He should have been in
presence.
Magnetic Mirrors,
He
really.
should have been. He probably was.
Yeah.
and there's a group of 4 centurions, and they are in the woods, and it's a blizzard, so they have to march or they'll die. And they're played by Hanson.
Okay.
Bizarrely, I had a premonition you were going to say Hanson. That's fucking weird.
Really?
Yeah, just about half a second before it came out of your mouth.
I get a point.
Hanson.
No.
No.
There's no psychic connection points.
Damn it. Hanson, and then the last one is played by Cedric the Entertainer.
Of course. Obvious choice.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
And then you've got the bit of cultural, ethnic, banging of heads, and then they eventually all become friends. But then turns out at the end that they all die.
Oh, well, it's like 300.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a weird hunchback one played by Jeremy Clarkson.
Okay.
Who shows them to the wrong field.
Yeah, clever.
And
they
get to the field
passage,
and they're like, oh, it's still the blizzard. And then they all die.
It's still the bliss.
Still the blizzard.
And they go, bop. And then die.
It might be that, but what else could it?
There's never been a month of March.
Are you pitching or is
this what you believe
right now? What's going on?
It's against your religious beliefs.
Yeah, I don't know.
In a world,
I think she's given up.
I've given up because I can't do this game.
with no March. Summer's here.
Tom?
Okay, I'm going to give the Eldge the point for Cedric the Entertainer. That's what, that's what made it poetry.
Just Cedric the Entertainer.
Basically, it's a shit rip-off of Zulu, starring Gene Hackman as an American commander who ends up
close.
He ends up in the. He's an American guy who has come out of the First World War traumatized and joins the French Foreign Legion. They get assigned to look after some archaeologists. The archaeologists find a sacred Muslim site, and then they get attacked by some Muslims.
Wow.
Okay,
so
So
in first place, Tom. James in second place. Joint third. Me and Aurora.
Give him a quick tiebreaker for third and fourth.
No, because I can't
Jesus
do this
Christ.
game anymore.
I've already gone through all
I've
mine.
exhausted my
Think we were done.
Filmagination because I
Filmagination.
can't do
Okay.
films.
Was it a success?
I'd say it's a whopping success.
I would say that you're not involved in this whopping success
No.
and you don't like this game.
I would keep your phone on loud tomorrow because I imagine that Channel 5 will be calling you.
Yes, with all my pitchings.
Yeah.
And you too, man. Good pitchings.
Yeah, I think it's all right.
I found a list of loads of them.
Okay.
It's so good.
We'll play it again another
Who's
time.
Your Caddy is my favourite. I don't know why I didn't lead with that one.
It's weird. He's the obvious choice. That's this week's WATCast. I think we're done.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
What's the time? Shit, the bed.
We're well into it.
Yeah, I don't think there's any need to dip into the bowl of Destiny's Child.
No, we'll save the Bowl of Destiny for another time.
That's really for when we've run out of interesting things to say and need to fill up some time.
That never happens, which is why we've based most episodes.
I'm going to go home and write Quasi-Mofo.
Good choice.
Thanks.
Who's it starring?
Cedric the Entertainer.
He's dead.
Is he?
Pretty sure. I might be thinking of Bernie Mac.
No, you're thinking of Bernie Mac. The Entertainer's still around.
I have a feeling Cedric the Entertainer's dead as well.
Oh, shit.
Oh, well, I have to find
It'll have to be Hanson
someone
then.
else.
These guys are all massively overweight.
On that Tom show.
This has been episode 16 of WATCast.
Oh my
You
God.
can find us at whatcast.net. You can search for us on YouTube and you can tweet at us at WATCast. And you can email us using the email address hello@whatcast.net. But you probably won't.
So, have we ever had any emails?
Have we ever had any listeners?
I was going to actually
check the email, but I didn't.
I was going to
So if you have
email in
emailed-
under a pseudonym so you guys would all get excited.
Still
now we
can.
know.
Oh, fuck, I've ruined it.
Yeah, we will know
So
because it'll be.
anyone who emails
Hi,
in.
I'm Cedric the Entertainer. I'm not dead, contrary to popular belief.
My best friend Hanson's still with me in the room.
Yeah, they say mbop
And die.
and they just died.
So what's next week? Are we doing one next week?
I think we should go to a 2-week format because
Because it's
I've got to
hot
edit
in
a lot
here.
of stuff and it's really hot in here.
Yeah.
It is really hot in
So
here.
every 2 weeks we're going to do a podcast.
2 weeks till
And,
winter.
It's your turn to come up with some kind of entertainment for the next one.
Yeah, so we've all done a quiz. It's now Aurora's turn for
Filmagination.
Oh wait, no, we came up with a quiz.
Did we?
Yeah.
We'll
What?
save it. Is it a surprise or do you want to tell what it is?
It's a surprise.
I'm excited already.
I might talk about it when we turn it off, just in case it's not it.
Okay. Well, it might or might not be. It's going to be a surprise for you, whatever happens, because you're not privy to any of these conversations. But we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bop.
Do it properly. This is important.
Bop. Do what properly?
Stop being a Diane Hansen and just be silent.
Oh, I thought you meant do properly. Bop. Do the dying properly. Do it properly. Bop. You don't need silence. There's plenty of silence in the world. You need colour and life.
Shut up.
Stop speaking.
So annoying.
This is my favourite bit of the podcast.
This is dumb.
Like Predator, shut up.
I just blew a snot bubble.
Oh.
We could start the silence
I just
again.
need a couple of seconds.
Okay.
That's enough.
Oh, I nearly made it.
That would do.
Sorry, I genuinely can't do that. Ow.